my favorite chaperone yesterday. So you should have plenty of time to work today. So looking at DGP Tuesday, first thing we're always looking for is a simple subject, right? First thing we're always looking for is the simple subject. What did you guys find for the simple subject? Yeah, we're working on sentences. Why are you telling me that? Oh, simple sentences are simple subjects? All right. So we then mark sentences with a simple subject. I think someone's booing my joke. That's a new chime that I hadn't heard before the chat came through at the time. Caleb agrees that it's sentences. All right, since we have the simple subject, now we can find the complete subject. Remember, it's the simple subject plus any modifiers. Robbie, since you've been waiting so patiently with your hand up, what is our complete subject? What about them? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. These sentences are our complete subject. I only get to make these jokes once a year because I don't have another DGP like this. So remember that we highlight both these and sentences. We go up to our little Claire waffle. Make sure that it's a single line. Hit the bottom border. Okay. You on the Google Meets, you guys don't have to be shy. I'm still checking back and clicking back and seeing what we're doing. All right. So now we have our verb. We have two types of verb and we have two choices from our verb. It can either be a VI, an intransitive verb, or a transitive verb, VT. Nathan does not have his hand up, but Ayla does. Ayla, what do you think? Why VT? Okay, so a predicate adjective is different than a direct object. It literally has to be a direct object. I like the way you're thinking, but this is one of those weird little English rules that it is literally just a direct object. Since it is not saying these sentences are difficult just all by itself, and we have an adverb that changes are not, we wind up with a VI. I do like the way you're thinking because it does say sentences are difficult directly, but the not and the very change it to a VI. Does that make sense? Because if I don't have not in here, it's a completely different understanding, right? It'd be, hooray, these sentences are difficult yet. Oh, they are very difficult yet. I'm sorry, I forgot the very. Okay. So it does change ever so slightly, but I like the way you're thinking. And sometimes with the predicate adjective, we can wind up with a VT. So now that we have our verb or a simple predicate found, she said VT. I said VI. I literally have it recorded. I can play it back for you if you'd like. Okay. I will when we're finished here, Jacob. This is the world I live in, the middle school brain. So looking at the fact that now we have our simple predicate, what is our complete predicate? Where does it start? Where does it end? I'm going to give Google Meet a chance to maybe type over here or unmute. Where does our complete predicate end or start and end? Just because I'm also looking at Google Meet doesn't mean I'm not going to ask from one of you either. Because I think Josie has it. That's it. Are not very difficult yet. Outstanding. Unless we have multiple clauses, so be careful with that, okay? This one it would work on, yes, Jacob. So remember that I'm going to click on the waffle, hit my double underline, and then the bottom border. That's a different mouse. Well, I have two mice because I have one on my Chromebook and I have one on my computer. I'm controlling the document that you're seeing with my Chromebook. You're just seeing me highlight things and because of good old Google Docs. All right, so we have one thing left to identify. There's a drop box over difficult. What are we identifying difficult as? I agree. Let's see if Addie was paying attention. What are we identifying difficult as, besides for your brother? He is. So it's an adjective in the predicate. You may not have heard me. That's why I'm also repeating. It's okay. So I said a predicate adjective is one thing that we're going to identify today, right? That is PA, okay? PA, and it literally is an adjective in the predicate, right? And it always happens when you have a linking verb, or it happens a lot when you have a linking verb because you also have a direct object, okay? All right, that's DGP Tuesday. Pretty straightforward. Any questions, concerns? Was that a